Today I want to talk about the path least traveled, the path that is a creation of your authentic self, not the path that's laid out for you, not the path that you should take, but the path that you want to take, and how to get to know what that is for you and the benefits of it for a life that is worth living, a life that is created and orchestrated by you, and one that you're actually in love with and not one that you're just tolerating. I've been writing today, and the main topic of my writing has been on authenticity. So I initially decided that I was going to be creating a homeschool curriculum. This is something that I have been wanting to create for at least 7 years. And it has been in my phone, in my notes for all these years because I wanted to create it. And now I have the space and the time to do so, as well as the confidence to do so. So I got started on that project, and I read all these books, and I learned so much about homeschool curriculum and the way brains work and the way brains develop and how we learn as humans, from babies to toddlers to adolescents, and as well as adults. And the common thread in it is interest-based. So that's the best way to learn. It's based on your interests. So that is what creates the consistency that's necessary, that creates the determination and the tenacity that's necessary to break through the barriers once you reach them. And this is all, like, all of the knowledge that I've accumulated in this time has brought me to a place where I don't even believe in curriculum. What I believe in is trusting your child to tell you what they're interested in and going deep on that and turning that into a curriculum of some kind. So, or turning that into the learning experience. So I believe more in being exposed to things, whether that is through volunteering or literature or just everyday life. That is where you find the things that you're interested in, or anybody, finds what they're interested in. And then from there, they can go deep into it. So an example of that is currently my son is obsessed with roly-polies and beetles. All he's doing is catching them, and just he'll have them on his hand while we're eating dinner. It's gotten to that point. And I allow him to be himself, and then I also nurture the things that he is interested in. So now he has this container where he can put his beetles and his roly-polies, and we've talked about what they eat and what they're considered scientifically, because we found out that roly-polies are in the same family as crustaceans, like lobsters and stuff like that. So that was an interesting fact that we learned. We also can count with those. So he's learned a little bit of addition, probably in his daycare or preschool. But he surprised me because he said something about oh, we have one here and we can get those two, so then we can have three. So that was our math lesson, for a 4-year-old. That's amazing. So the current state that I'm in is allowing my art to evolve into what it wants to be. So I've heard my husband say this a bunch of times, but I've never experienced it, because anytime that I've created anything, it was just what I wanted to make, and that's what it was, whether it was good or bad. But I've never gotten to a place where I have had to allow my art to do its own thing. And this is kind of that. So right now it's more of a writing project. So I'm writing a book, and the themes of the book are like alignment, authenticity, being who you were meant to be. So those are the threads throughout the book. I'm still not sure where it's going to end up, but that's where we're starting. And I've gotten my introduction completed, and like halfway through my first chapter. So that's the newest project, and I'm so excited about that. And I'm so proud of myself for getting to a point where I'm able to be consistent. And guess how we got here? We got here through following our desires, following our interests, because these are the things that I'm interested in. These are the things that I'm going to read the books to understand and search for more information, and watch the podcasts that are associated with the topic so that I can see different perspectives. These are the conversations that I have with people so that I can understand how other people would approach the conversation, and how, what their ideas are behind the way that they learn. So I just want to encourage anybody who is doing the shoulds, the things that they think that are good or the right direction for them, but they're not passionate about it, they're not interested in it, or the people that have had a path laid out for them and they're just following it because they want to make their parents proud, or they want to, or they don't know what else to do. And the first step to this authentic way of living, to this aligned way of living, is to get to know yourself. And the way that I get to know myself is through writing, because for me, my thoughts are in and out, and just that's how they go. They go in and out, and they're just gone forever. But when I write, I'm able to bring all of the things forth that are in my brain, critically think about what I see, and then expand from there. That's how I have been able to know where I want to go in life, because I believe that everything is inside. Nothing is, sorry, I got neighbors walking around because it's so sunny outside. Nothing is outside of you. Your creativity is not found outside of you. No one can tell you how to do it. There's inspiration everywhere, but for the most part, everything is inside of you, and you just have to bring it forth. So that's my encouragement for today. And I just hope and I pray that more people follow their own path instead of the path that's laid out for them. This is the path less traveled, the one that is your own path, a path that is created by you. It is less traveled, which means it's probably less crowded. So start creating and see where that takes you. I'm passionate about this, as you can tell. Anyway, see you in the next one.